Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. This one is quite a bit different from my normal Minecraft content, but I encourage you to stick around for at least the first part of this video. Today I will be talking about a game called Need for Madness, which is an old game that I used to play when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I've recently returned to the game and it still holds up quite well, so I wanted to share this game with you. If you are from the Need for Madness community, you can skip to this timestamp for the content you're here for, or not if you want. You can always just stick around, that's fine too. So if you have no idea what this game is, which if you're one of my normal viewers, there's like an almost guarantee that you don't, let me introduce you to this game, Need for Madness. Need for Madness is a 3D cartoon racing game created by Omar Wally. It's actually composed of two games, but they've been combined onto a single launcher. The main premise of the game is that you complete stages by racing or by destroying the other vehicles, which is referred to as wasting. Some stages are geared towards racing, some are geared towards wasting, and for some stages, both options are 100% viable. As you progress, you will unlock a new vehicle for every 2 stages you complete. These can range from exotic racing vehicles to monster trucks or bulldozers that will obliterate your enemies. The controls are fairly simple, you just use the arrow keys and the spacebar for pretty much all of the actions you can do. One thing you might notice fairly quickly is that the physics in this game are whack. For me, that's one of the main reasons why I find this game so enjoyable. You can do crazy stunts and get into some extreme crashes. The game also has a multiplayer mode, but you need to pay money to have full access to it with your account. If you are seriously considering getting into this game, I would recommend buying it. There is in fact an active community that still plays this game despite it being over a decade old and pretty much dead at this point. So, there's your short introduction to Need for Madness. If you want to try it out, you can download it for free at needformadness.com. I promise this download is not a rat, your computer won't get any viruses, and it's completely safe. From now on, I'm going to be talking about the multiplayer mode. If you're new to the game, most of what I'm saying probably won't make sense. If you want to stick around, go for it, but you'll probably be confused. If you decided to follow the timestamp, you are now at the point where I will share my experience as a new player in the multiplayer mode. I feel that I have a unique perspective on the game, seeing how most people who still play this game are either fairly experienced or veterans that have never stopped playing. When I first started playing multiplayer, it felt a bit daunting. I was playing with people who were, and still are, far more experienced than me. There were skills that they had mastered that I didn't even know existed. The only thing I could do was just play the game to the best of my ability and try and have fun. There are several controls in the game that aren't actually described in the game's instructions. This is mainly because these new controls are actually manipulations of existing inputs that produce seemingly unintended results. The first of these strategies is called aerial boosting. I actually figured out how to do this a while ago, as there were actual YouTube videos showcasing it. I still have yet to master it, however, and I still struggle to control the car. The second strategy is called smooth turning. This allows you to turn while conserving as much as momentum as possible, which is essential in racing. I struggled to figure out how to actually do this as there was no information about it on the internet. I finally asked in the AIM Discord and was given an answer fairly quickly. The final basic maneuver is called side gliding. Before I talk about this though, I need to talk about add-ons. What I didn't realize for the longest time is that in order to side glide and smooth turn, you need DS add-ons or Phi add-ons. These mods give you the ability to rebind controls using the ASCII format, allowing you to do these tactics that you otherwise couldn't do. After asking around for help, I managed to figure out how to smooth turn and side glide correctly. Both of these use the same button, but smooth turning is while you're on the ground, and side gliding is for when you're in the air. I am far from mastering either of these skills, but at least I know how to do them. So now I'm going to show you some clips of my gameplay. You can tell pretty quickly that racing is not my strong suit. It requires a lot of practice and precision, which I have not invested in. My wasting, however, is a lot better than my racing. I have been practicing more wasting, so I guess it makes sense. You can see here that I've managed to get some decent hits on people, and sometimes I win a game. And now for my biggest accomplishment so far, winning a long, drawn out 1v1 against an experienced player. Of course, he proceeded to kick my ass multiple times in the preceding games, but that's besides the point. Another huge aspect of multiplayer is the clan system. I haven't really done much research on this topic, so I can't really say much about this. I've watched a few wars live in-game, and I've watched them on YouTube, and they seem pretty interesting. I have no idea how members are invited or what player is in which clan, so I'm not in a clan either. If you couldn't tell already, I don't have much competitive experience. So there you have it. That's my experience playing multiplayer as a big noob. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope that I've educated you on a somewhat different perspective of the game. I may consider uploading more NFM in the future, but I also need to make Minecraft content, so I don't really know. I want to give a big thank you to the NFM community for helping me to get set up with the basics of multiplayer, like add-ons and how to do side glide and smooth turn and stuff like that. And so yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.